Where did those pigs go? Look at how they've tore this up. They've been busy in here. I hear them. See them way over there? Pig's eye view. There they go. There goes one. You think you guys might want to come and see me? They're sneaking up from behind me. Hey guys. Jeez, I scared them away. Let's see if they'll come back and see me. You guys have been busy in here. You've gotten lots of goodies to eat. I keep telling them I won't bite. At least not yet. When one starts running, they all run away, and then they slowly come back. You guys should go back in your hut and sleep the day away. They say, no, we've got goodies to dig up. Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. We've had a lot of rain in the last 3-4 days. 1/2 inch here, 1/4 inch there, thunderstorms, gonna rain heavy later. So what I wanna do right now, since it's not raining at the moment, is get this mower off of the MD and put it back on the H. The H is just a lot more pleasant tractor to mow with. I took the time to hook this mower up to the MD just because I wanted to work it in the field and see how she ran, and I thought it'd be nice to try mowing with it. Kind of a tight squeeze through here. Yes, sirree, it's time for wet butt. Oh, that's wet. Alrighty, lift off. Oh yeah. Bye-bye, mower. Just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Gotta hook up the hydraulic hose with oily hands and wet fittings. There we go. No cows up here. I see the cows and they see me because they're yelling. They're way down there. They're coming this way. Come on, cows! Come on, you guys! I got some food for you. You're gonna love it. Well, they very slowly come over to the gate here. I'm gonna go and open this gate down to the next field. Wow, that's not cool. Hey guys, you ready to move? I think you are. They know what's going on. Yes, Patty, we're bringing you to new grass. There you go. Let's go, guys. We're going this way. Come on. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Yeah. Come on, cows. Let's go. We're going this way. No, I'm not trying to fool you. It's actually a good thing. There we go. You just don't get too frisky, all right? Now, you guys, you gotta go the other side of the fence. You just not... Oh, hi, Titus. Hey, buddy. The rain cleaned you off nicely. Well, except for your butt. Shh, don't tell him that. What are you guys waiting for? Let's go. You other guys, you're on the wrong side of the fence. That's not gonna work. Yeah, Patty, how do you like that? Good stuff. And it's drizzling, making the grass grow. We got the slow kids here that they just didn't get the drill to go around and down. So peaceful down here. There's no cognitive dissonance to this life, that's for sure. Oh, she coming into heat? Titus thinks so. Hey, big guy. The slow crowd here just can't figure it out. You gotta go, oh, these guys figured it out. They're going around. Well, you gotta follow the other cows. That's what cows do. They follow each other. You figured it out, didn't ya? Doc, how are ya? You skidded. You go eat some of that grass. All right, Rusty, you got it. It's like the square gears went chunk, and he said, oh, gate, gotta go this way. Here come the calves. You are growing into a beautiful steer, Rusty. Here you come. Come on, cow. Steer. Buddy. Let's go. Come this way. There you go. Bring the calves with you. The calf said, I'm not so sure. Goofballs. You gotta make a trip to the fencing supply store here. Everything you could ever need to fix a fence. All mixed up, of course, just the way I like it. Insulators, gate handles, end insulators. Where are my crimps? There they are. Crimping tool, ratchet tool, favorite pair of pliers, diagnostic apparatus. For a while here today, between the raindrops, I'm going to do some fault finding. Although I found, since I've been married, that the fault finder always points to me.
Oh, man.
Hillary's going to stay here in the barn and read a book, and when I call her, she's going to turn the fencer off for me so I can fix what I find. I know there's all kinds of fancy Wi-Fi blah 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 for these fencers. Hillary likes to read, so it's really not a big deal, right?
No, not at all.
Let's head out. Our electric fence has dropped down to about 3,600 volts, and there's some faults that I know of, dead shorts to ground, that I'm going to fix. And then there's this Electronet, which you can do some things with, but it robs the fence of about 2,000 volts. And what happens is these bottom wires that are live ground out on the grass. Now you can disconnect these so that they don't ground out so much, but usually we have plenty of voltage on the fence where it's really not an issue. I just need to find the dead shorts, and then I need to go around with a sickle bar mower on a nicer day and mow under the fences. This is our poultry field, and I clipped this 3 weeks ago, and boy, with this rain, it is very lush. We have some fence lines like this one that need to be trimmed under, but my experience has been that weed growth along the fence won't drop the voltage to any extent like having a dead short, which is metal shorting to ground. This is one I knew about because I heard it about a month ago. And it's these dang tubes. You just have to use your ears. And if I put my tester on the post, that post is pretty hot. One of these is grounding out, so we'll take care of that. Alrighty, let's take this apart and find out where the problem is. Usually it's very visible. I've been gradually going through and replacing all these, but I haven't gotten to them all yet. It's this one right here. See these? You can see burn marks, but see the hole right there? Never ever use these tubes as insulators. It doesn't work. Instead, we use a good old bullet insulator. That takes care of this. 4 bullet insulators jumpers to bring the fence power down through this gate. And the way you read this fault finder is you got voltage on the bottom, 2.7 kilovolts, 2700 volts, quite low. And then that top number, 1.6 milliamps, is the draw from here down the line. And down the line here is just around this field, and the fence ends right there. So 1.8, 1.9, that's not anything to be worried about. We're looking for dead shorts here. All right, let's check out the winter pasture next. We're close to the source. That's quite a large draw, 12.1 milliamps. And the fence comes out from the fence through there, comes around here, but the draw is that way, and we don't have a lot of run that way, so hopefully we can find something. And I have the feeling that the something we're going to find is right here, because it leads out and powers the turkey fence. 13.6 on that side, 0.2 on that side. That's the draw. Nothing I can do about that. However, we can disconnect it temporarily and find out what we're at without it. Yeah, see, 3600 volts, 0.3 amps draw without it. Now I'm hunting down a 40 milliamp draw, which is pretty big. It's not due to this fence here around the pig pen, at least not this part. Here's where the main fence hooks into the pig pen fence. Let's look at this. Yeah, that's a pretty big draw. 15.5 on that one, 20 on that one, and the current's flowing that way, so something in the pig pen? Well, what have we here? I walked all the way down this line here, and that wire is shorted right out from a bad insulator. Get that off. Just so you can see the effect, the electricity's flowing from that way, going to that way. So upstream of it, 16, 17 milliamps draw, and then downstream of it, that's the effect. See, 1.3 amp draw. Hey Hill, I found a grounded out post at the pig pen. Can you turn the fence off? Draw went way down, voltage went up about 500 volts. 1.6 amps, that's what I would expect from normal foliage against the fence, not a big deal. Yeah, we did some good. So we know that we don't have much of a draw down here, but we do have a decent draw going down this way, and the fence is sagged a little bit, so we got to look at that line. And of course, wouldn't you know it? Look at how dark those clouds over there. It looks bruised. And then the opposite direction, same deal. That's the weather these days. Feast or famine, I guess. Drought, then lots of rain. Howdy cows, you guys coming up from eating? Looks like you got bellyfuls. They're awful round, even you, Titus. You got a full belly. And of course, you got to come and see me. Hey, bud. You always need a back scratch. Everybody's coming up, going up to the grove to get a drink, I expect. Fences usually have problems not on the straight run portion, but on the corners and intersections, which is something I learned when I was an architect. You always wanted to pay attention to corners and intersections when you drew out a building, because that's where the interesting stuff happens. Not much draw going down that way along the wood line. Like I keep saying, vegetation doesn't account for all that much draw. 5 amps, milliamps. That's not bad. And on this side, which goes all around these fields here, what have we got? Well, I wonder if this might be causing a problem right here. See that? The wires come off and is all grounded out there. The corner ripped out. So stinking calves. Yep, here it is. Corner's off. It's grounding against that post. The gate wire's grounded down there to that post. So I got to go down the line, loosen it up, and fix this corner. All of our fence damage occurs the first few months after calving season, because the calves, they go right through the fence. Not a big deal. We just go around and fix them. Not expensive. Not terribly time consuming. Alright, let's see here. That one made a huge difference. We must be almost to the end of the dead shorts. 7,200 kilovolts, 0.2 milliamps of leakage. Same deal down there. Here's a rare middle of the line fault. It's not touching, but I'll bet it does sometimes, so we got to replace this insulator. Alright, you can turn it back on. Now I'm way down in the far corner of our property. Fencer's way up there. You can't get further out from the fencer on this fence, but I'm almost as far as you can get. And I think I've gotten all the bad faults, so let's take a reading. I'll take that any day. 7,100 volts, 2.3 amps. Once I mow along fence lines, that'll bring the voltage up a little bit, but I might get it up to 8K. 7K is really where we want to be at. That's a good jolt for the animals if they touch it. Last year at about this time I had the big Fence Wars series where I was tracking down faults. What I found since then is that the fault finder that I use, the Gallagher fault finder, helps pinpoint faults really well once you get used to it and you know which way that current is flowing on your fence. The other thing I found is that voltage will change very little on your fence from the nearest point to the fencer to the farthest point from the fencer, assuming you have fairly moist ground and you have a good set of ground rods on the fencer. I don't see the voltage drop too much the further away you get from the fence. Dead shorts, metal posts or wire touching the ground itself is where the voltage gets lost and the amperage gets drawn. Vegetation, not so much. When it's wet, yes, the vegetation will ground out a little bit. Nothing like a metal short. And when the vegetation's dry, it's almost nothing. Have I mentioned how beautiful this grass is coming back? Look at it. Wowie. The turkeys are all hanging out in their ark. And these are the last guys we got to deal with for fence. You guys have come out to yell at me? Really? What? I was just fixing your fence, that's all. Alright, let's take a reading here. See, it was 7.2 down at the bottom, and now we're near the top. Almost no draw, 7.2 kilovolts. Good, good, good. Okay, fence is on. See how much the turkeys draw? Remember it was 0.2 milliamps, 16, 17 milliamps. Drop the voltage down about 2,400 volts. Other side, see, on downside of it, the amp draw is way down. So it's this that's drawing it. It's amazing. Hey turkeys, I'm here to check your fence. Yeah, 5,000 volts. When you get down here though to the lower wires, you'll see the amp draw on them. Yeah. It is what it is, like I said. That'll keep you guys away from the fence though, which is for your own safety. It is. So ends fencing work. Let's go in. Hey, what are you doing outside the fence? You too! You buff Orpingtons. Oh, and an Americana. And a white leghorn. Where are you going? Yeah. Go back and join your mates. We got a blinky blink on every beat of the fencer. That shows minimal grounding. Here's the fence controller. Here's the executive summary on the fence. There were about, I think, 5 dead shorts, you know, metal fence posts. The calves had ripped out a corner down below, and there was one on the pig fence, and so I tracked them all down. The fence went from about 3,000 volts up to 7,200 volts, and that's down, way down at the bottom.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that was with the turkey fence unhooked. When I hooked in the Electronet, it dropped down to, what was that, 4,800 or something like that. It dropped 2,400 volts, and it lost, you know, some of its zap. But you can hear it popping out there at the fence, at the turkeys, so they'll keep them away. So that's the best we can do this time of year with the turkey fence. That's plenty of juice to keep everybody in.
It's much better than it was.
Much better than it was last year when we went through all the trials. And I gotta mow around the fences next time I get some dry weather. We've definitely got rain coming our way again. I hear thunder. So Hillary and I are gonna try and hurry up and get our chores done before it lets loose. So that's my video for today. You know, fixing fences is one of those things I remember doing with my grandpa when I was a kid, carrying the bucket around just like I did. I guess I couldn't imagine farming without fixing fences. If they ever invented the perfect fence, I probably wouldn't go for it, because I like going around and troubleshooting them, and it really lets you see the details of your farm, you know, when you're on foot walking around, and you get a lot of exercise. Doctor always says that walking's good for you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Right, piggers? Right.